Welcome to the Savage Productions YouTube channel.
Well, howdy folks, welcome to the Savage Productions YouTube channel. We're at Dad's today because he is installing methanol injection on his Mustang. So far we got the windshield washer fluid reservoir out, and he just put this float in there for the low amount, or whatever it's called, low fluid switch, and then right there's the actual feed for it. But this here is a D1 Procharged Mustang. It's pretty much full bolt-ons. He was running Boostane in it, which is an octane booster that helped him get about 104 octane, something like that. That was his race tune, but he got tired of buying that octane booster, so he's wanting to put the meth in it. So he bought the kit, and I'm here to help him install it today. So this is the pump, and it's going to be installed right there. We actually drilled 2 holes, as you can see. We're going to get this installed, and then probably go out, make a few test hits, see how rich it is, because it will probably richen up just a tad. Luckily his pipe already had, or is this a coupler here? Yeah. Or that's part of the pipe?
No, it's a coupler.
So there's a coupler in there. And it already has a bung on the bottom of it.
Yeah, I just got to unscrew the plug, and that's where the nozzle will go.
Yep.
So that's cool.
And then windshield washer fluid reservoir is just going to come right back in here, and then we're actually going to have Ben 3D print us a new cap. It's going to be black, and then we're going to put some kind of custom wording on it.
Make it red.
Like that. No, he only could do black. I actually texted him.
Oh.
So yeah, he said he only could do black. But we can paint the letters. We're going to put like Gap juice on it or something. Did it not work out? Are you checking it?
It was leaking a little bit, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do it the other way.
He's going to fix that, and I'm going to go out here and ride the pit bike. So this is Peter the pit bike. Probably haven't seen him before, but he's helped us a lot. $300 at Kmart. It's very slow. You kind of have to push it uphill, but it's better than walking. Okay, so it's a smidge later, and we got his old boost gauge out. Yeah, just a smidge. But we got the other boost gauge in the pod, and he's just putting the wires through, and then we're going to pull it out with this old vacuum line. We're going to tape the wires to the end of this vacuum line, which was already ran to the end of that right there. Oh, you ready now?
Yeah.
Alright, let's watch it happen. Alright, here we come. There it is. Magic. Okay, so for the past couple of hours, Dad has just been trying to figure out vacuum lines and wires,
Basically wiring it up.
We were trying to look for a little vacuum nipple like this inside of this thing, but it was really messy, so I decided to organize it. Here's the finished product. It have a lot of stuff combined, unfortunately, but it's still kind of organized, which is great. Ask me why I did that. I have no clue. Anyway, how's this going?
Going good. Running wiring. It's already in the wire loom, just kind of running it down. And once we get it down there, bam, 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 hook it up.
Well, it's day 2 of the methanol injection install. We got the pump installed under here. Got the hose all ran and everything. The nozzle attached to the air inlet there with the hose and everything. We're trying to get this this vacuum line working. The vacuum line that's attached to the back of the gauge to read the boost levels is actually a super tiny vacuum line. It really isn't the size of a compression fitting, but we were able to get this compression line on there. So now we just need to screw the bung in there and then put that on, and that's actually going to be the end of the install. Alright, so what do we got here?
Looks like Kool-Aid.
Gap juice. No, Boost juice. Oh, it's actually called Boost juice. Snow Performance makes it. But it's just a 50-50 meth mix.
Smells just like windshield washer fluid.
Smells better than windshield washer fluid. Got way too close.
Damn.
I think I'm high.
Yeah, that was a little too much.
Oh my god. Alright, the install's all done. Gonna put her back on the ground, crank her up, and take her for a ride, see how she does. And just to note, right there is how much meth we have before we leave. So we'll see how much it uses with the pulls that we do. Truck.
Yeah, that's cool.
Did you even get gas if you didn't record it?
Damn. $30. Give me almost 3 quarters a day.
Alright, so we made it to Mexico, and I'm ready to datalog here, but we're going to make sure that we're pulling the right amount of boost first. So he's going to make sure we're pulling right around 12. Second gear.
So I want to see what the air fuel is before and after.
Okay.
Here now. Get on the straightaway. Well, it's not bad. 11.3, 11.4.
Felt good.
Yeah, we're starting to lose traction a little bit there.
Yeah.
Now you feel the back end.
These Mexican streets are dirty.
See, when you push the button, it will actually prime for like a second or two by itself. You don't have to hold the button. See, watch it go up.
Yeah, you can see the yellow.
Alright. So that's pretty much where we want to start. Let's see if the yellow goes up. Should start at 5.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Felt like it. Okay.
Let's see.
Alright, we're good.
Starting to pull a little bit on one side.
Yeah, seriously. Alright, I'm going to check this log out real quick, and I'll tell you all how it went. Alright, so we just took a look at the log here, and on the 93 tune, it's what's supposed to only pull 16 degrees of timing, right? And it was doing just that. So
upper RPM. So
yeah, so we have right here at the upper RPM, we're right at 16.25, and then towards the very top of the upper RPM, we went back down to 16. So that's doing good. All right, we changed a little bit. Gonna add less meth to try to get leaner here. that one on the air fuel?
And it peaked up 11.5, 11.6.
We're gonna load the 93 tune, or the race tune on it, and then
We just leave it where it's at.
Yeah, leave it where it's at, see what the air fuel is, and then
make sure there's no knock. And
do
it
a
might be
datalog
good. Because we also raised the start.
Yeah,
too.
we raise the start so it's not as rich at the bottom.
Yeah.
Bottom of the RPMs.
It was at 6. Well, no, it was at 5. We raised it to 6.
Yeah, 6 pounds. So
and
that last pull, it down low, it was around, 11.2, 11.3, 11.4, something like that, and then it really just kind of maxed out 11.4 because he backed off early. But
yeah, but man, it pulled. I mean, you could tell that fourth gear. Usually, it don't pull that good in fourth gear until you're like way up in the RPMs.
yeah, it definitely pulled really good.
But it started as soon as the spray started coming in. You could see the graph on the gauge for when the spray just started coming in. It was just pinning you to the seat.
Right.
And it don't normally do that in fourth gear.
That was a friendly sound. All right, you're gonna get out and check how much meth we have left?
Yep.
Here, come show the people.
Yeah, it definitely is working. Okay, let's see here. What do we got? Oh man, it's way down there. So it is definitely spraying. Which we could tell by the seat of our pants.
Yeah, the butt dyno really helped us out there. All right, data logging. Ready? Go. Put a little third gear pull. Look like 11.2. 11.2. Heat soaked run number 3. Just stab it. Yeah, rev. Felt good. 11.5. 11.5 at the top. Yeah, top third. Alright, so looking at the log, it actually pulled a little bit of timing on the top of fourth. You can't really see it with the glare and everything, but it pulled about 2 degrees at the top of, well, it was one to actually pull it even more, but it got down to about 12 degrees when it should have been at 18. It did that at the top of fourth, so just need to add some more meth, which he already made the change, so we'll probably do another pull here in a little bit. Ready? Yep, data logging. Mexico today. Alright, so we looked at the last pool, which he didn't get to run fourth out all the way, but at the same time, at what, 6,500 RPM in fourth, knock sensors were happy, everything was good, and we're gonna send it. Alright, so we checked that log and we think that it was actually a little bit happier with less meth down low. And we also bumped up the maximum just a little bit too, because at the top of the pool it was weird because the timing was lower but the knock sensors were still happy. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe it was a little too rich and it just wasn't making that much timing. So I don't know. Alright, we're logging. Want to do another one on this log? here just to see what our boost levels are and everything. Yep. Yeah, reached peak.
It did that time?
Yep.
Alright, so that's cool.
So we know it's working the right way, flowing to the right amount and everything. But I think that we want 11 right now.
I mean, it pulled like in third gear, it pulls great. But we had it
liked
before.
it. It liked it better in the top of fourth though because it had more timing at the top.
Yeah. I'm going to do third and fourth.
Alright. Alright, so we just got back from Mexico. Pretty short ride. It's not that far away. I'd say that would probably be the equivalent, like the number of actual pulls that we did, which I didn't really record some of them. I'd say the number of pulls that we did is probably the equivalent of like one night of racing. You know?
Shit, we did.
One night of like mediocre racing, like in Bowling Green.
What do you think we did, like maybe 10?
I'd say more than that.
10 pulls?
I've recorded at least like 6 or 7. You happy with the install?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was a little bit of a pain.
Mainly this freaking vacuum line.
I'm gonna get the right fitting. So, well, because that fitting is squeezing the inside diameter of that tube that came with the gauge.
Yeah, it's not able to see the full 12 pounds of boost.
It's not seeing the full 12.
Because we know we're pulling 12. He had a different gauge in it before, and it was very much pulling 12 on the race tune. We got like 5 or 6. We have a baseline on the 93 tune, and then we did like 5 different logs on the race tune. So we're gonna send that off to Lund Racing. He's been working with Lund Racing for a super long time on this car, and ever since it was like half bolt-on, right? So I think the last time that he actually sent a log file to Lund Racing was before Alex Flores started working there. And if you all don't know him, he's got a YouTube channel. He used to be called YOLO Douchebag. He's kind of left that persona behind, but still a really great channel, really informative channel. And you know, a lot of the stuff you see on there can actually help you read log files like I was doing just earlier. So shout out to him. He always has good content on there. He's actually building a Fairmont, which is, you know, an actual Fox body chassis. He's putting a Coyote swap in there. He's already got a bunch of work done to it. He's got a 2015 Mustang, I think, with a VMP Gen 3R, I think, on it. And it's like a 9-second car. And then he actually just bought a new 2018 stick shift Mustang. We've met him before, a really nice guy and everything. So if you haven't seen his channel, go check it out. But that's going to be the end of the video. If you all like what you saw, please like and subscribe. And you'll be seeing more of this car coming up very soon. Now that we have the meth kit installed, it's not as expensive to take this thing out racing because that Boostane is super expensive. But yeah, it's looking good, sitting pretty. It'll be not too long, we'll have this thing at the track for sure. And then of course my car's coming up too. We have a tune on that. The tune date is September 10th, so not too far away, about a month or about 5 weeks from now. So if you want to see that, just stay tuned. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in another video.